Assalamu alaikum dears, and greetings to all of you. Welcome dears to this video. I would be delighted to provide a brief overview about the Islam and finance, as well as why Islamic finance system not take or give interest. So, let's start our session. Firstly, Islam and finance. In this section, we confine our discussion to explaining the nature and significance of Islamic finance. Our approach is integrative. For in the entire Muslim world, Islamic finance is operating along with the mainstream, not in isolation. Their financial systems are dualistic. We shall explain the nature and significance of Islamic finance with this dualistic perspective. Academics, practitioners and system regulators often begin their discourse on Islamic finance with a reference to its special features, as these are what give it a distinctive and superior quality over the traditional modes of financing. A survey of the literature reveals that there are no uniform features in the Islamic approach to finance. An individual selection is purposive. Three interpretations of this approach are clearly identifiable, although they do tend to overlap. First, there are those who see the system's humanistic theory and rule compliance as being its distinctive features. Second, there are those who think it is the financial instruments that the system uses that set it apart. Third, there are still others who consider the regulations and procedures that oversee the systems in operation as its distinguishing features. Presently, we shall base our videos here on the first of these approaches, as well as we will mention the others in the subsequent videos. Secondly, why the Islamic finance system not take or give interest. Islamic finance emerged and derived its strength essentially from the ban the scripture imposed on the transactions of interest. After some short-lived controversy over what constitutes riba interest, which Islam declares as unlawful, a consensus has been built around the idea that modern, interest-based financial activities fall within the concept of riba. In fact, Islam does not deal with money as a commodity. In Islam, you cannot give money and ask more income just for your borrowing or lending. Riba is the increase. When someone lends another $1,000 and asks him to return it $1,100, the basic amount with additional $100. This behavior makes the rich richer and the poor poorer. Thus, Islam protects them. It does not matter whether the purpose of taking or giving a loan is for consumption or production, because that will affect borrower. It is this ban on interest that is the most distinctive feature of Islamic finance, and all other features revolve around this ban. The ban on interest implies that the only legitimate means for survival can be the creation of value in real terms. Islamic finance ensures a close linkage between the real economy and finance, the former dictating and the latter following. The linkage is obvious as, in principle, Islamic financial institutions treat their customers as partners in investment. The lender and borrower can operate a project and generate a profit based on percentages. They cannot sell what they do not own and possess. Economic activities are, by definition, value-creating activities. Because monetary transactions remain asset-based, Islamic finance helps expand the real economy. In essence, the real sector directs the allocation of resources to various uses that financing facilitates. As well as the Islamic finance system does not allow the trading of pure debt. In contrast, conventional finance is highly based on loans. Thus, they get interest from borrowers and give it to lenders. This allows trading in commercial and financial papers as representing pure debt. Thus, mountains of debt grow higher relative to real assets. Islam ban riba but allow trading by products. In Islam, lender cannot get money just by lending, but he must join a project and share profit or lose from the operating of project. In this point we reach to the end of today's session. I hope this video provided a good information to you about Islam and finance, as well as why Islamic finance system not take or give interest. If you are interested in this area, kindly subscribe in the channel because we are planning to provide deep information about Islamic finance. We look forward to your subscribing, like, as well as your suggestions in the comments. Have a good time and best regards.